Hi everyone, James here from SalesBuildr. I'm here at Kaseya DattoCon Europe here in Dublin, and I'm talking to industry experts and MSPs who are at the event. Robbert Gibbons.
No, you said experts. Who are they?
No, you're right. We need to switch you out. It was a different Rob. No. Listen, I've been trying to catch up with you, Rob, for a while. Your role, you've just moved, so you're now with...
I'm now with Aabyss, so yes. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer for Aabyss, a Liverpool-based MSP, but we are a national, kind of across Europe as well, and we've got maybe some international stuff happening soon. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Robbert Gibbons.
Very interesting, and there's a really good reason why you're in demand, and that's because you've done a great job of using a certain approach that we're particularly interested in terms of generating business from an existing client base. So can you tell me a little bit about why you do that over, say, new lead generation, which a lot of MSPs are really focused on?
I think that, there is a tradition of, if you want to grow your MSP, it's go out and get new customers. And the cost of going out and getting a new customer can be quite high. A lot of the marketing costs, the social media costs, all of that stuff, when a lot of additional revenue is actually within your existing customer database. So I didn't invent it. It was actually something I took it from Paul Green. And it's called the green dots or the WhiteSpace.
It's the profit matrix, service matrix. I think it's got a few names, but I think Paul was certainly the one I came across it first over a few years ago.
So he came up, well, not he came up, but the concept is of having all of your services in an Excel spreadsheet or on a board in the office so that everybody can see all the services across the top, all your customers down the left-hand side, and put a green dot in every cell that the customer takes. Mm-hmm. So then the game is that the white spaces, you need to go and talk to your customers or do some storytelling about that service and sell that service to your existing customers. I've done it, and it became incredibly profitable.
Was that your main approach then? So when you come in the morning, is that kind of where you'd sort of work? That's where you'd reference every time you're looking for us to create like a QBR or something? Or where did it fit in?
I wouldn't say every morning, but it is a focus, a weekly focus. So we'll have a look at the clients, and we'll have a look at the clients, but we'll also have a look at the actual service that is really needy to that client. So if we've got a client that's only, say, taking antivirus, they need malware and ransomware protection. So we will then go and plug that in. So again, the green dots, it was getting the clients to a standard that we wanted as a business.
I see. So you might have a load of like ancillary services and things that you'd like them to buy, but you're focusing on a tier to begin with, which is like the essential stuff to make sure they're safe.
Yeah, so that we're making our business safe.
Yes.
We can sleep at night, we're nice and comfortable because all of our clients are taking the services to the level that we want, not the level that they initially would like. Because if you give a customer a choice, they'll do we'll only do the antivirus. That's all we want. But then
it's easy to say no, right? I mean, they can do that.
Yeah, they can say no. And if they don't take malware and ransomware protection, the possibility of them having a data breach is incredibly high.
Yeah.
And then when they have a breach, they're going to point the finger at us. And we're going to point the finger back at them saying, well, you didn't take this service. So we really push that message home to say, in this day and world, the cyber side, the cyber criminals are incredibly active. You've got to have this service, and when they take that service, that's a green dot in the cell.
So there's probably a couple of points then, I guess. So there's obviously when you take on we're talking about existing clients, but when you've got a base level of services and you just want to get everyone up to speed, there's a certain approach for how you communicate that. But let's use that example you've just given then. You want to sell those additional services in. Where would you start? Is that something you incorporate in a QBR, or have you had success doing sort of specific campaigns out? I know you use HubSpot, is that right?
Yeah. So we're HubSpot users, LinkedIn, all the social platforms. Yeah, if we're going to go out with a kind of an internal campaign of getting everybody up to a security level that we're happy with, we then look at the storytelling journey and get right back to the very beginning. So, get a landing page up on your website, talk about it, talk why these clients need it, have it, or should have it. And then you can start doing some social media around pointing them to that landing page. Maybe you've got some service like Exclaimer on your emails, so you can change the banner at the bottom.
So you've identified this group that would be suitable for this service, and then you just use a range of different ways.
A range of tools just to get that message out. So that then when a month later or 2 months later you're having your QBR with them, and you can say, what about malware and ransomware protection? They say, I read your page on that. I read this, I read that. So they've had a soft sell already.
Brilliant.
And now I'm just saying, look, are we going to close this?
And that's email as well? Or do you do sort of email campaigns, I guess, as well? Is that
all sorts?
Yeah.
It's one platform's not the same. But I would just say that, as much as going out and doing this kind of stuff, you can't do it too often. So you can't uplift them and then the next month start another story and then another story. The clients will then go, you're only upselling me. So there is a real balance of, be careful of not only upselling all the time, because that can upset the client.
So what was once you got to the point where you had a lot of the bases were covered, you got a great penetration of the key services, where did you focus then? Were you at the point where you would sort of start to look at sort of specific productivity solutions or specific solutions for clients' needs, or did you not really focus on that side of things?
No, again, we once we got them to a standard, we would then have a look at some of the clients that we've got. If they were regulated clients, saying to them, how can we help with the regulations?
Brilliant. Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, a big standard at the moment is Cyber Essentials Plus. Are they regulated? Do they need that? Are they compliant? And then that's really coming into account management, client success, that kind of stuff. So there's always something to talk about with the client. And it may not be that you're upselling, but you're actually saying, look, your business is growing. You've already got this service in. You've got 3 more employees. We haven't put them through some cyber training. Let's get those employees on a cyber training. So it's just engaging with the clients and making sure that the clients are happy. Interesting.
Listen, great to talk to you. Thank you so much for letting me accost you. I really appreciate it. Day one, so I thought we'd take the opportunity while we can. Much appreciated.
For those that you don't know, James has been trying to get me on camera for about a year. And he caught me today, and I couldn't say no. Well, I don't think he even asked me. He just put a microphone in my hand.
I mean, it had to be done. I mean, anyway, you got proper success with the WhiteSpace stuff, so I absolutely wanted to hear from you. Much appreciated.
And if you want to know more about WhiteSpace, ask James for a demo. You've got a fantastic bit in your portal now.
Indeed.
That has the WhiteSpace that can really help businesses drive, growth and revenue from your existing clients. Dead easy business.
Lovely. Thanks for the plug, Rob. Much appreciated.
Cheers.
Have a great show.
And you.